rookie now, following the made field goal to kick this one off.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete to Alan Lazard.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At their 49-yard line.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. The clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rodgers escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
On the keeper.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Packers nothing.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Mason Crosby on for the field goal. A 20-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays, and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now Chubb. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 55 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead.
The kick is
and this one through the uprights and good.
Browns 10, Packers 3. Cody Parkey set.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown one interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Rodgers. And that's incomplete. Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for. But now it'll be 3rd down.
The name of the game, as always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the 1st half.
Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. And they're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Cleveland.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Browns take over 1st and 10. at their own 20-yard line.
They go play action. Mayfield. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
16 yards, a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the Bucs' 9-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And this is caught off the deflection. Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Sometimes luck is all you need. That was not even the intended receiver on that play.
Well, Johnny on the spot, though.
Yeah, and it turned into a big play for those guys on offense. They'll take it each and every time.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity, and we finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chopping at the bit just to get the football. And this carries into the end zone. And we will start at the 25 as Barner will not return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
He was brought down.
Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Browns' 38-yard line.
From the 38, Brady. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. B.J. Goodson with a pick. 30. Past the 20.
Oh, that's the way to run it.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
That's a kickoff.
All set, and off we go from First Energy Stadium. On the return, it's Kenyon Varner. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
At their own 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Made at the 38.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
A four-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Now Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. From the gun, it's Brady. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up fourth down.
And out.
They do go for it. It's Brady. And the pressure gets to him again. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time. And partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on fourth and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media
about
may
to
be
quit
firing
if you
up
play
a little
like
bit
that,
right
bro.
now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. Right? There's no doubt about it. People wonder what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped out, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Back near his goal line, here's Brady. He's got Evans. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. On first down, Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup. First down, Tampa Bay.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's 2nd down.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now a play fake. Brady. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 41-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, Buccaneers.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41. On play action, it's Brady. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route.
Showtime today, baby.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rob Gronkowski, 41 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 21-yard line.
The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Play fake. Mayfield. His throw incomplete. The safety, Ross Cockrell, there to knock that one away.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They'll go screen here to Hunt. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down. They run for it with Hunt, and he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Flush to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made it work.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Now they go screen. It's complete. He's got a first down past the 30, and he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he rifles it, complete, caught by Landry. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
At the 47-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
I can't believe they even let you play. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. I got him.
From the gun, Mayfield. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. 20, 10, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Suckup, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Bradley Pinion to kick off.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. On first down, Jones. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On play action, now Brady. That's complete to Auclair, the tight end. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First down.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Play action. Now it's Brady. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Off play action. Brady toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Evans once again the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Covered by Denzel Ward.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 34. And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Bradley Ginion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 16 yards, a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 37. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Gain on the play.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant.
Mayfield.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. William Golston in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Working out of the gun. Mayfield going deep here for Landry. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, 40 yards. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
Wait, 20!
Now Leonard Fournette. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go.
Brings up third down.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Brady's pass.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Down right at the line of
No gain on the play there. Second down.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mayfield. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Carlton Davis picks it. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on E!
Need to change the battery in your smoke detector, homie.
Fournette, a first down carry. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
No gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Brady. A pass underneath for Fournette. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
To throw, it's Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with Fournette. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Fournette. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Bucs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And they've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And they take a knee.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
This Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
But now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
6 brings up 2nd and 4.
Mayfield. This pass complete to Higgins. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 20.
2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
An 8-yard loss. Brings up 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Cody Parkey now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle.
That'll be taken about a yard deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Bound to lose one. 14. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Watch the slant. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. So we got man. Check. Check, 93's the mic.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Lucky. Gotta go, in and out, let's go. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
To throw again, Wilson. And his throw is incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the gun, it's Wilson. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. He may try and run for this. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Over on downs.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Mayfield. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Throwing, Mayfield. And he's got his man, that's Landry. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up second.
Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
So the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
Line of scrimmage, the 9, second and about a yard. Mayfield down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he is out of bounds here. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The stop there on third, they could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at him with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on third down.
They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. Let's go.
They'll give it to Chubb. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. Now Mayfield. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry.
Number 80,
Jarvis Landry there to make the grab. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You have a lot to handle in this one.
This will make it into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Check, check. Alert, 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 alert.
Now it's Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And now it's 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 10.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Right there. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. All day, all day. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Check, 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 check.
Throwing again. Wilson. He goes right back to Metcalf, this time complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 36. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
The 36-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Browns 7, Seahawks nothing.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 36 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
It's the game at 7. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
A run with Chubb on 1st down, not going to be a good one. He won't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
This defense has really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield, open man is Higgins. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Browns on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. Screenplay, Johnson. Mayfield. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
It's a loss of 2 yards. Brings up.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Hey, D-line, go. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
They go play action here on 1st down. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Big power. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Come on. You better bring it. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. They gonna need some therapy after this.
Throwing is Wilson. This is caught. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here's Wilson to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Jason Myers to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now, rather than risk anything, Mayfield here, he's going to call a timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Going to the air again with Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. Chubb will have the 1st down and much more. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Play fake. Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
And the Browns 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Landry the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Griffin there defensively.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Final play of the half, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Cody Parkey set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
The ball carrier.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
A first down throw for Mayfield. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They run again with Hunt. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle, a 2nd and 10 now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Final minute now of the third quarter. First down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Mayfield with the give.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And again, it's Chubb. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys at the cornerback position.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They'll run with Chubb. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's an excellent stop right there here in this tie game. They're doing their best to hold the fort and at least force a field goal attempt.
A run for Nick Chubb. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb taking it in. And the Browns have moved out in front. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out.
So, rush coming, and he's taken down.
Taken down back at the 12-yard line.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He'll find Metcalf. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson being chased out left. And this is caught. He hits more. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
At the 44-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And that will be incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Fourth down, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right at midfield. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. Cody Parkey now ready to get this one started, and off we go from Seattle. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
On first down, Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Switch. Double count right here, double count.
They run it with Carson. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
The handoff to Chris Carson.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Hey, tight.
From the 41, Wilson looking left side. That's caught by Moore. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Wilson escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Here's Carson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From the gun, it's Wilson. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson on target to DK Metcalf. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses them about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Cleveland.
They run. Chubb. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. DJ Reed, who played in college at Kansas State, made the tackle.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 27 yards there, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Mayfield
3 yards the gain there, second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
a 2-yard gain on the play. And it's
after 7-0 on EA Sports.
the end of the first quarter with the score Seahawks 7, Browns 0.
On third down, here's Hunt. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Oh, you Kareem Hunt. We know you've got the power. We know you've got the speed. Now how about that? Show us a little bit of that wiggle in there. How about that one, partner?
Can you imagine trying to tackle that? Yeah. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for two. From the gun, Mayfield. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This is DJ Reed returning. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've got to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. From the gun, Wilson. He goes full extension, and he's got it.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. It's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. The extra point now. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They begin this drive with Chubb. Space to maneuver at the 40. And now look at him go.
This is my
all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
The Browns will line up for the...
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use than that, man. One play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Flush to his right. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. Eluding the pressure right. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
At their own...
Oh, Charles, after that interception in the Super Bowl from the 1-yard line, I thought Pete Carroll would run it inside the 5 every time.
Sometimes I wonder if maybe Pete did want to run it inside the 5. But Russell Wilson, you know he's such a competitor that he doesn't want that interception to stand.
It got his man complete. And some space. Jarvis Landry.
Ain't doing
He'll
nothing.
take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Number 80,
Jarvis Landry as the first half is winding down. And the From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
29-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Anderson Dejo in on the stop. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 35.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And this is caught by Watkins. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Ball carrier.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back. This has been a long drive. You know that defense, they're craving to get off the field. They were able to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
Yeah, and on the offensive side of the ledger, they were thinking about how do we punctuate this drive with 6, right? Making an exclamation point. Instead, you got to put a question mark next to this drive now after the fumble, even though they recovered it.
He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time, but now it's 3rd and goal. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll go down right on the edge edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 15 yards on the play, first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
Third down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Brings up 4th down.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Chubb fighting him off. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The 10-yard line.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Baker Mayfield with a touchdown pass to Austin Hooper as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Now, after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Going deep here for Watkins. That's caught at the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Flush to his right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down. Brings up 4th.
Intended for Tyreek Hill. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Anderson-Aho. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough.
And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Do that every time. I don't care what you is. You can't get none of this.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Browns take over 1st and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They run it again with Chubb. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
The ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
That is 3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Kelsey, left side. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll run on 1st down. Bell. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
Chiefs. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Over first and 10. At their own 17.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Mayfield able to get this one to his tight end, Njoku. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We're back now in KC. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Brings up
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
He completes it to Bryant. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break. We'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Mayfield off the play fake. This will be caught just inside the 10. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on fourth. Here's Mayfield. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Mahomes to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Forced out to his left. He's going to let it, and this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. He's back to throw. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. To throw is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. Peoples-Jones returning. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Jones on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Nick Chubb.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On the ground, it's Chubb. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line. They go with Chubb on second down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
2nd and goal at the Chiefs' 6-yard line.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Cody Parkey on.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
End of the first quarter with no score. Cody Parkey on for the field goal.
And Parkey's kick is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
On the return, the Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 23. They begin the drive with Williams. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That good for 22 and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Watkins that time, and it's second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Williams. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. They run. It's Williams. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, 43 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, Browns 3. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out and out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he gets it up past the 35. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
At the 36-yard line.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute drill.
With the give to Nick.
A gain of 3, second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes it's his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
Down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Mayfield now. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On third down, here's Williams. Williams is going to have the first down and a little more. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That good for 19 and a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Damian Williams.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the #1 thing he does best is tackle.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. That is caught at the 7. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Chiefs 14, Browns 3. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
At the 35-yard line.
Play fake. Mayfield. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused.
And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. And we're back now here in Cleveland. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Another Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Flushed it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tano Passanio able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
On the play. It's now 3rd down.
3rd and long for Mayfield. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll give it to Chubb, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run for Nick Chubb, and the Browns are back within a score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And he will find the end zone again, so he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
They run it again with Williams. And he stopped immediately there. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now fourth down.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And going deep for Hill. And no, it's incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on fourth down. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Second and 6.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And the Browns are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Second and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completion.
It's caught inside the 25. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense.
Oh, wide open, complete. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
So many practices we watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there.
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got? Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And oh my, mistake there. Backs up, takes a fair catch at the 3-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
A gain of a yard.
Still 9 remaining on second down.
At the 4-yard line.
One final try for Mahomes. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the fourth quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Tennessee Titans.
Set to kick off.
The Browns kicker, Cody Parkey, all set, and off we go from First Energy Stadium. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. There's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
8 yards on the pickup Brings up 2nd and 2.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he's got some space here. Derrick Henry all alone. So close. Couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down to the one. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement, go back to the bench.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry from a yard away, bowling his way in. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. 3 plays already in the end zone. That was quick.
We always talk about offenses understanding what they want to do before they go into a game, and they practice it. They have their script and the plays they want to open with. But defenses aren't just reactive. They have their own ideas as well. These ideas didn't get implemented very well. 3 plays and a touchdown already scored against them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taking it in from the 20. And the Browns can grab the lead if they hit the extra point. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. He finds Corey Davis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
13 yards. And the Titans.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Uncorks one for Davis. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Henry, the ball carrier.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen. Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. Out of his end zone, Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. A run for Nick Chubb. And some room to maneuver. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 30. The 20.
Take off your helmet and give me a kiss next time.
All the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 87 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defense defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup.
Working with a 2nd and 3. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports.
First quarter with the score Browns 14, Titans 6.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. This one caught by Davis. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
It's a
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
I got you.
Chubb. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd and 4.
Here's Mayfield. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
And finding the tight end Hooper. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
Evans on the tackle.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the Titans' 31-yard line.
Throwing, Mayfield. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 16. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
And at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And power running here down to the 6-yard line.
Ball carrier.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But with the strong safety position end up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. Nick Chubb on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Looking here for Smith downfield. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They give him a gain of 37. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He's going to let it go again. This is caught. Touchdown, Titans. Cameron Batson as the first half is winding down. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Oh, good return up past the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 44 yards out, left hash. The kick by Parkey is good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They run again on first down, Chubb. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll run it here with Hunt. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
They run. Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Browns add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On first down, it's Tannehill. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with second down coming up. Off play action, Tannehill. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
And it's third down.
Third and long, it's Tannehill looking deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Mayfield now on second down. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be fourth down. And we're back now here in Cleveland. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the fourth. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Mayfield to throw it. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. Mayfield on first down. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout, and actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up four fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours, and they certainly weren't kidding.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Trying to get it to Landry there, and that'll make it third down.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
54's Mike.
And again, it's Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. The touchdown pass, Mayfield to Landry. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
He was covered by Denzel Ward.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words every time we hear that.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
First down.
On first down, Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Cameron Batson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Going deep here for Landry. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Mayfield. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them.
54, right there, 54 miles.
2nd down and goal. Mayfield. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, Ken.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking a field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Cleveland Browns.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Cody Parkey now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. To throw is Tannehill. Steps away to his left. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 44. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving
Get
their
out of here
old
with that
dreams, going
bullshit.
back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling.
Cleveland.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
24-yard line.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And down inside the 15 he goes.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Now Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
14 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
Lining up for the extra.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
25-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Tannehill getting it out quickly to Brown. Brown with his stick skills. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11.
At the 49-yard line.
Here's Tannehill. Flushed out right, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call.
Hey, we got 3 out. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Here we go, G. Hey. Here I come again.
Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
The score, Browns 7, Titans nothing.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. He's got a first down and then some inside the... From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And nothing but daylight ahead. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Harrison Butker.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, first and 10 at their own 19-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
He's going to look deep now for Landry. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 42-yard line.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
26.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Bell. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Sheldon Richardson.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chiefs 7, Browns nothing.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Danny. Motion.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Check.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Given 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes gets this one to Hill. That catch good for only a couple.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
That's good for a Kansas.
Give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
An opening for Chubb on first down as he dashes forward for about 7.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. A run for Nick Chubb. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And that will be incomplete. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield going deep here for Landry. And this one is incomplete. He was looking for Landry that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. He's going to look deep now for Landry. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
51, Mike 51. You better be You better be afraid of me.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be caught. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 61 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
He's brought down
a gain of 13. It's a 1st down. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
It's just me and you. Bang, 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 bang.
And they give this time to the tailback. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the 2nd half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Another Kansas City Chiefs 1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Now a dump off here complete, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
11 on the play. 1st down, Browns.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack. He's strong safety. Some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Rashard Higgins was the one he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Incomplete.
Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to float this one deep right side. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into the second-half blowout material. Down to the 25. Olivier Vernon brings him down.
Olivier Vernon on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Browns 25.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Browns, nothing.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Going to give this time to the tailback. Oh, the ball is out. Edwards-Helaire lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. He's crossing. He's checking crack. Attack, attack.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Now, after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes with a touchdown pass.